You think you know me? Say I'm as cold-hearted as they come. You think I'm slowly cutting my ties with you, that I'm done. Here's what you don't know. Feelings, they grow slow. I've just been caring for mine. Now I can feel it. Now I believe it. Baby, tonight is the night. I'm gonna call you up in the name of love. Gonna call you up and tell you that I'm not giving up. In the name of love, I'm not giving up yet on you. In the name of love, in the name of love. In the name of love, in the name of love. You think it's easy, yeah. Falling in love, well, maybe for you. I think it's crazy, oh no. But I'll be damned if I'm not a fool. Here's what you don't know. Feelings, they go slow. I've just been caring for mine. Now I can feel it. Now I believe it. Baby, tonight is the night. In the name of love, in the name of love. In the name of love, in the name of love. I'm gonna call you up. In the name of love, I'm gonna call you up and tell you that I'm not giving up. In the
Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm TarotOracle and I do the readings.
It's 6:30. Time for the TarotOracle show.
YouTube user, thank you for your double donation. I appreciate that. Lover, we got Maruta. Bardman, thank you for your donation. Be random with me, Effie Maruta. We got Veronica. We got, who else? Emmanuel. We got everybody in chat today. That's what I'm talking about. All right, it is time for another set of tarot readings. Let's turn on the light. That is too bright. Okay, let's turn that down. There we go. All right, so that's nice. That's nice. Why is that so low? Is that just me? Is that just me or is that dark? Let me adjust that. Let me do that. Pie War, welcome fellow Texan. I need to mow my lawn, so I hope it does not rain tomorrow. I'm gonna get a ticket from the evil HOA people. They're gonna come in and they're gonna say, you are negligent with your lawn. All right, let's see. Does that look better? That does look better. I like it. Anyway. All right, Reiki, welcome to the stream too. We got the double YouTube user. We return back to the old days of N. We got NMRA, mRNA. You get it? That's the COVID vaccine. That is your life. mRNA. I'm just saying. Don't you have it? You had an R, right? RNA, M. Yeah, mRNA. Isn't that the vaccine? I mean, I'm just asking. I'm just asking for YouTube users' sake. Effie, welcome. Andrew, welcome. Scotland, what's going on? But let me check on that. Let me check on that. That is too funny if that works out like the way I think it's going to work out. mRNA vaccine. It is. It is. YouTube user, your love life is the mRNA vaccine. You have an M, you have an R, you have an N, and you have an A. That's kind of funny, I have to say. I mean, I'm not going to lie. That is kind of funny. All right. Let's see. Anyway, how's N feeling about me? All right. Well, I guess we'll use the Titanic deck for all of it and see where that takes us. See if there's a sinking feeling in N's heart or M's heart or RNA's heart or something like that. See, yeah, let's see what's going on with all of this. We're going to do that. N, how's N feeling about me? Let's see what the update with N is. I still proclaim you need the cure. You need the cure. You do need the cure. That is for damn sure. You need all sorts of the cure. So yeah, hopefully you can get it. We got the Titanic deck to make things easier as you go through the process. Anyway, how's N feeling about you? Queen of Cups, a little bit emotional today. Today is a little bit of an emotional day for N, I'm gonna have to say. they're a little bit on the side. They kind of miss you. They kind of like, what is going on? And, you know, and all of the other stuff that's sort of happening in your life. I think they're sort of checking up on you with the, you know, looking at you with the, how you're doing, checking up on you on the social media, seeing where you're at and all this other stuff. Three of Cups says they do want a friends with benefit situation if they can to get it done. But, you know, maybe you can get that done. Maybe you can't. I don't know how you're going to work it out. But the Three of Cups said they would like a friends with benefit situation. But, you know, way it goes. Six of Coins. I think they're more willing to work with you now than they have ever been. I think when you have that last shot, again, thinking end of the year, I think it's going to be something where they just want to see how everything is going to go. Because the Six of Coins says, I'm willing to negotiate, I'm willing to change, I'm willing to do all of this stuff to sort of make this happen, because they have felt the disconnect. They have felt the need for speed. No, they have felt the need for, you know, trying to get everything back to normal. Veronica, thank you for your donation. But yeah, the Six of Coins. A lot of good cards here. Just very emotional, very sort of thinking about you, you know, looking at your social media, if you still have any, and checking all of that stuff out. So yeah, they're a bit concerned about you at the moment. Maybe it's because of the mRNA. I don't know. Anyway, didn't KD ask about this deck how the backs look too? Yeah, the backs look the same as the original one. It is sort of the same back. So, I mean, if you like the backs for the first one, you probably like the backs for this one because it's the same. Samantha, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, we'll see about now. We got the second question about a Titanic deck, because we sinking, we're going straight down. We're going to do. But if you're sinking, are you going to do the rose equivalent to where you actually get a... you actually get the piece of wood, or are they going to get the piece of wood? Who gets the wood is what I'm saying. Whoever gets the wood does not sink into the ocean. So, yeah, that's definitely something that you want. All right, I feel it. I'm off social media, only Snapchat, but he's blocked there. I think they found a way around it, in my opinion. They know a way around it. It is, you know, it's pretty easy to get around any social media ban, I think. Anyway, all right, about we are sinking quickly. Five of Wands says you are indeed going downhill. You are going to be the Leo DiCaprio version of the wood. You do not have enough wood to survive. You're going to be sinking into that lonely ocean. The Ten of Coins, happy home, happy family, but it is sort of solemn there. It's like we do have some possibilities here, but we really don't want to chase them. I really don't want to do anything. I really don't want to do a whole lot. They're just not enthusiastic about anything right there. So yeah, you know, that's the way it goes with that. And you got 2 5s sandwiching this depressing card over here. Ten of Coins should not be this depressing, but indeed it is depressing, even though I'm sure that there was sunlight and beautiful times somewhere in the Titanic before it sank, but there's just not. Apparently the Ten of Coins is kind of depressing. Look like the star almost. All the stars are evenly spaced. Kind of weird, but okay. Anyway, but yeah, the Five of Cups, you know, not very good. Five of Wands, not very good. Just feels like a very disappointing overall sandwich here, and something you may not want to pursue here. They're definitely not interested very much. They've moved, they do their own thing. They're not really that enthusiastic. They'll do some stuff if they have to do it, but it just seems like, I'm not in it to win it on this particular thing. You are sinking indeed, and that is the Titanic Risen Spirits Tarot 4K flip they just posted today. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's see. We got a mail today, and the Dragoon mail. Okay, we got the, what was that Dragoon, the Sega, that was, what was that game? That game, I don't know, let's look at Dragoon, oh no, Dragoon Sega. Okay, Dragoon Sega. Panzer Dragoon, that was it. I remember that. All right, so Panzer Dragoon. How does Marco and Dragoon became a great couple in my story series, Waterfall Tarot? Wow, you actually want my thing. There you go. How did the male and the male become a great couple in the story series. All right, let's check it out. Let's go to the Tarot Tower and let's get my particular deck of cards over here. Y'all all like it, I assume, because a lot of you have ordered it. If you haven't ordered it, it's available. Link in the description. But yeah, you know, it's my Waterfall Tarot. Hand-painted Waterfall Tarot. I made all of these paintings. I spent a lot of time. By the way, Franz, thank you for your donation over PayPal. Appreciate that. YouTube user, thank you for your other donation. KD, welcome to the stream. Yeah, let's see what's going on. She got the wood in the back of the car in the Titanic. Indeed. I mean, you need something to float. You need something to float, you know. If you're ever on a big ship, make sure you have a big flotation device that you can use. And I thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, let's see what's going on here. With Bartman's relationship in the story series, how did they become a great couple? Six of Swords says they're in it for the long run. They have a level of commitment here because the Six of Swords, slow moving vehicle, sort of moving through. But the best part about the card is that you're moving from a place of challenges to a place of sunlight and sunshine and beautiful things and a better tomorrow, right? Samantha, thank you for your other donation. Yeah, the Six of Swords says we're in it to the journey. And I think part of that is a lot of people want to skip to the end, right? I want to get married. I want to do this. I want to do that. You know, I want to live to do all of this. I think a lot of people, though, to really want to enjoy a relationship, sort of live in the moment. YouTube user, thank you very much. But yeah, they're just sort of journeying together, living in the moment, doing things in the moment, sort of enjoying how we're at instead of how we ultimately want to be. Three of Pentacles says we're willing to work through some of the issues too. A lot of people just aren't willing to work through issues. And if you are willing to work through issues, that really makes the relationship 100 times better. Ms. Tarot D knows that. What's up, Ms. Tarot D? Yellow, welcome to the stream. But yeah, you got that Three of Pentacles. You need to do the work. You know, relationships aren't freebies most of the time. You need to do the work. You need to be able to cooperate and be able to sort of work things out and not be selfish, not be on your own. If you're willing to enhance, you know, yourself, if you're willing to change, if you're willing to grow as part of a relationship, that makes it all the better. Page of Pentacles says we don't really have a lot of resources to begin with, but we're willing to work that out, right? Page of Pentacles, not a lot of stability at first. Maybe this person, that person don't have the most resources, so we're going to have to adjust. We're going to have to make this happen. But the Page of Pentacles says I'm willing to work through it, and that is the biggest key. Justice does say, though, it's all about having balance between two individuals, two lifestyles, two lives. You have to merge these two lives together in a relationship. And if you don't, if you're very selfish and you don't want to merge things, then you're going to have a problem. But yeah, Whispers, welcome. Good to see you. But yeah, you need to merge two opposites, two things together, and that involves sacrifice. That involves a willingness to see where we're going to go. That involves a willingness to hear the other person. I think we have all of that. That makes the relationship work. At least that is my opinion. Veronica, who's coming towards me in love? Speaking of making a relationship work, let's get some beautiful love relationship over here with some beautiful deck of cards from Chira Marchetti over here. The one with the Tarot Oracle. Veronica, you get the best deck that you can get right here. The good Tarot deck from Chira Marchetti. The most colorful one I think that I have, you know? Anyway, we have a YouTube account, YouTube user. YouTube account is YouTube user. Linda, welcome to the stream. YouTube account rename. This is their second rename. So they did rename before, and I think I busted them on the first two questions. YouTube user, back me up. How many questions did you ask before I busted you as YouTube user? Let me know. How many questions did you ask? I think it was 2 or 3, and I was like, wait a minute. Aren't you? But anyway, but YouTube user is back as a YouTube account, you know? But yeah, anyway. Okay, let's see. Who's coming towards me in love as far as a relationship? Ooh, I think the next relationship you have is going to get serious pretty quick. I'm just telling you now, going to get serious pretty quick. There's not going to be much delay about getting serious, getting really sort of up in there and making all the things happen, right? It feels like this sort of there's a lot of big opportunities or big feelings as we get into the next thing that we are going to have. Now, this is something that feels like it just came out of literally nowhere. Like all of a sudden there's somebody there. All of a sudden you have this opportunity around nowhere, and it feels like where there was nothing yesterday, today there's a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of anticipation, a lot of good things sort of happening around the corner, right? I do think that you do have that level of just this overall enthusiasm about the new sort of relationship that comes in through here. Now, this is a person that does need some space. They're not willing to, do a lot of the sort of moving in together, living together immediately. They have some trepidation against some of that. This is kind of a loner. They do their own thing. And that's sort of only child thing, right? Linda, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. But yeah, you do have that little bit of a hermit action here. And that's not bad, but it does say that some people just need a little bit of space, right? I was watching a dating show. If you watch Netflix, it's like this Indian dating show. It's really funny. But a lot of the people have all of these, there's not a lot of people. It's just this one person has a lot of expectations about what they want. They're like, I'm going to go on a date and you get 1 hour to impress me, and that's all you get, and then I'll leave. So they would go to a restaurant, and they'd go to the restaurant an hour before they closed. So the date got 1 hour to impress them, is what they said. And they also said that they don't want to live with their husband. They want to live separately because they can't imagine living with somebody. But it's like really, it's like there's a lot of, anyway, you got to watch the show. It's pretty wild about some of the expectations that people have during dating. It's kind of funny. But yeah, the hermit, though, it does say this is a little bit of that. I mean, not the full thing, but there's a little bit of that. It's like I need the space. I need to do my own thing. I definitely need my, man cave or whatever cave, what have you. But yeah, definitely in that space. Could also point to having a Virgo in a relationship. So maybe indeed. I don't know if you're ready for the Virgo relationship. Maybe you are, maybe you're not. We'll find out. Anyway, Franz wants to know. All right. Franz wants to know, let's see, does PJ like me? Let's see if PJ likes you indeed. Hopefully they do. That'll make the reading a lot easier. If they just absolutely adore you and they're absolutely in love with you, that always makes the reading so much simpler, so much simpler. Veronica's a Virgo. I'm a Virgo too, Veronica. We match, Veronica. That's what I'm talking about. Sounds like me on a date. You have 1 hour to be my slave. So Miss Tarot D says, well, okay. All right. Sounds extreme, Miss Tarot D. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, if the date goes well, I think an hour could be extended. Because my first date with Christina, we went here and there. We had a good time over here. We went to eat. We went over here. We went to the spa. We did all this stuff, right? But anyway, I guess if the date is really crumbling and terrible, that's why you have a coffee date on the first date, I think. You have coffee. Because you have 10 minutes. You can kind of get a feel if you want to see this person again or not. If not, yeah. You get a small coffee. You drink it down really quick and you be like, I gotta go to work or whatever, Anyway, does PJ like me? Page of Wands, Empress, and the Five of the Swords. They get a lot of good things, feelings for you. Empress is a good card, but it's just surrounded by some interesting cards, though. It feels like that they have gone through a couple of different iterations here. Is this somebody that you've known for a little bit, or did you just meet this person? Because the Empress almost is like they've known you a little longer, or they've had this good impression of you, and then maybe sort of a challenging impression of you, but they have a different size that they see about this interaction with that. Page of Wands says now be aware, they're really not ready or prepared to sort of be fully engaged into anything super serious right now. they're kind of backed off a little bit, right? Veronica, thank you for the other donation. BooBoo, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. BooBoo, I got your name on my cup. Let me go get my cup. I don't know if you saw it. I don't know if you saw the cup. I don't know if everybody saw the cup, but we'll show the cup in just a minute. Anyway, but yeah, we've got a good feels here, but it feels like it's changed over time. I think things have changed over time. Page of Wands. First impression is kind of like, well, I'm not really sure. I need more information here. I get some good signs, some other signs, what have you. Empress, overall, they've got into emotion where they feel for you. They like it. They appreciate you being around, what have you. Really good. Five of Swords says they kind of have this they like you in small quantities is what it is. They like you in small doses, right? Five of Swords, I'm not quite ready for full steam ahead. I like you in small doses. Let's see where it goes. That's kind of the feel over that, right? Neve, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. All right. Yeah, here's the Tarot Oracle cup. There you go. So it has Tarot Oracle on that side with a little YouTube logo. And on this side, we got all of our mods. We got Andrew, Christina, Paula, Maruta, and we got BooBoo. The BooBoo didn't turn out as well as it looked when I painted it on. I did paint it on there, but when they fired up the kiln, it didn't look as well. And we got Dr. Mystical over here, and we started at 6:30, and then we got some Virgo action. See, look at that. Veronica, represent over here. The Virgo action in the cup, and more Virgo action over here. All right, that's my official stream cup. Anyway, is there anyone manifesting me into their life? Samantha wants to know. Ooh, that sounds good. So what kind of manifestations we have? If we're going to manifest anybody into our life, we need the teddy bear tarot. We have the teddy bear. Now, we did give the teddy bear a taxectomy. So we had to remove the tags from the teddy bear. So he had a taxectomy. So he cannot influence any other teddy bears around here, is what I'm saying. All right, let's see if Samantha wants to go. Is there anyone manifesting me into their life? Michelle, it's been a minute. Good to see you. How you doing? Yeah, let's see what's going on here. See how that's happening. Manifestations. Is that a thing? Is that still going on? Is that something active over there? Maybe. Whoa, oh, Jesus. Yes, somebody's doing it. Somebody's manifesting you right up like an order of French fries. Look we got the lovers over here. We do the love balloons. That's fine. But the lovers is like, wow, something's going on over here. That is a definite thumbs up for you over there, Samantha. Somebody's headed your way. Somebody's coming. The lovers card doesn't mess around. That's not the Two of Cups. That's not the Six of Cups. That is a solid 100% lovers connection. That is about really good there. Moon is sort of interesting. It's almost like they have a distance to go before they meet you. Maybe they need to move around over there. Maybe they just arrived in the house. I don't know. Something's going on with that moon. They're definitely on a journey with that. I think you actually meet the manifestation person in, I'll say October. I think you made that manifestation person in October, sort of making the pathway, making the rounds to head your direction over here. Headed your direction for the lovers. I'm going to predict around October, you meet the manifestation individual indeed. So I like it. It is looking very good indeed. Ms. Tarot D is looking good as well. Everybody loves Ms. Tarot D.
Everybody loves the D.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. YouTube user has a question below. Let's see what kind of below question that we have. Weird first chat over Snap. He's what current feelings for me? Okay, so I fell off a social media Snapchat block there. M is weird. He's cool. What is current feelings for me? Action. What is if he doesn't? Want M gone? He's okay. I'm not sure. Okay, let's look at this question. Try to figure this one out. We got so weird. LOL. M is weird. Had a first real chat over Snap, and he's ODD. Law what? I have no idea what this means. He's odd. Okay, he's odd. Okay. He's really weird. His current feelings, next actions, I'm not going to make anything happen if they don't. They need to step up and make all of the actions, 100% of that. The Tower. Yeah, that's not going to happen. 5 of Cups, 3 of Swords. It looks terrible. YouTube user, this looks like one of the biggest heartbreaks you could possibly have. We've said from the beginning that M is an oddball indeed. M just has something wrong over there. Everything's not going well. Everything's kind of odd indeed. He is odd. I can say, we said that before. And we introduced M in the first reading. As an individual, it's going to be difficult to sort of hammer down and figure out who this person is, because they're really hesitant to let you know and let you get into their life. They just have this distance. They don't want you to be in there. They don't want anybody in their little special place. You know what I mean? Well, that sounds weird, but you know what I mean. They don't want anybody kind of in there, and they're very protective of all about that stuff. But you have an absolute terrible reading over here. This is not just a little bit terrible. This is full on 100% terrible, right? Crystal, welcome. Good to see you. But yeah, or Isaacs, I agree. This is a brutal reading. You got 3 of Swords, 5 of Cups, and the Tower. It really can't get any worse than this. I'm going to say that now. You can't get a worse reading for a love than this right here. I'm sorry, YouTube user. You saw it coming, though. We had some issues before. This person has a little bit of a weird way of presenting themselves and talking and doing all that stuff, and ultimately it's gonna flush down the toilet. We did say in the very first reading we had some challenges with this particular interaction, but that looks pretty bad. That's actually the worst love reading I think I've ever gotten on the stream. Possibly. Can anyone remember a worse love reading than that one? Let me know, because that was just nothing but bad cards. You could have had a 10 of Swords instead of a Tower, but I think the Tower just kind of hammered it home, kind of hammered it home. Teddy, what do you think? I think it's it. Yeah, I agree, Teddy. I think it's terrible. I think YouTube users should dump M. By the way, tomorrow we're going to have a great giveaway. We have a Push Kitty pen. Got a Push Kitty pen. We got the lovely Tarot bag. We got stickers. We got pins. We got another bag. We got more stickers and more stickers. And we got some other stuff. Stickers. We got postcards. We got more postcards. We got more stickers. We got more pins. We got a coin from the Titanic Tarot. We got lots and lots of stuff to give away tomorrow. So be sure to tune in tomorrow, because it is going to be exciting indeed. What is tomorrow? Tomorrow's Thursday. I may not have strength. Be sure to tune in whenever I post this. and we'll give it, no, tomorrow's Wednesday. We're going to have strength. Okay, yeah. Be sure to tune in on Wednesday. That is tomorrow. We're going to give away all of that good stuff. That is our final giveaway before. We do have a few more tarot decks to give away, but that is the final goodie bag giveaway. So tomorrow's Wednesday. Yeah, it's been a rough day today. I got to say. I tried to do some day trading today, and the stocks were absolutely all over the place. The stocks were it would go all the way down here. It would go all the way up here, and then it would go here, go down here, all the way up here, all the way down here, and it'd go here. And so I was like, I don't even know how to enter that. That looks terrible. Anyway, describe my next romantic partner that might be coming soon. Let's get you some love over here. The best love that you can get out of any love deck is going to be this one. And this is the premier love deck of them all. It's a modern love tarot. You know it. You love it. This is it. Are YouTube user and YouTube account the same people? Yes, it's the same person. It is the same person. This is the second rename. They renamed before. It's all good. We love YouTube user. They paid my mortgage last month, and maybe this month too. We'll see. But yeah, All right, Ann wants to know. I got love coming. Who's it going to be? Oh, Jesus, Emperor. This is somebody notable, like somebody that you would know, right? Z, I thank you for your donation. I appreciate it. This is somebody that is recognizable, like it's notable. People know them. If they walk out, they know. They are known, or people understand who they are. So yeah, this is a recognizable person of authority that you're actually hooking up with. The Emperor is interesting. Could be the all-star of the college. It could be, I don't know. could be somebody with some notoriety, and a lot of people know them. They have a lot of friends. They have a big social network. Just be aware, this is a big social network this individual has. The Emperor, indeed. They're sort of standing on the chessboard. They are the king, possibly, you know. Hierophant says, again, this is a leader. This is somebody who comes in. Actually, I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's an Aries. All right? I'm going to go on a limb and say it is an Aries. Definitely a fire sign is not an Aries. Renee, I thank you for your donation. But yeah, this is going to be really good for you. Really good. Page of Swords, man, it's really difficult to get a slice of their time. I think when you do get their time, they make you feel special. They make you feel like you're the only one in the room. They make you feel very comfortable, very excited. They feel like you really feel loved. You really feel like they want to pay attention to you and only you. You're the only person there. Page of Swords, very good at sort of getting that connection, getting all of that stuff. Sky, welcome to the stream. Queen of Wands says, I think that they are going to teach you a lot, either maybe about business, about sort of small business running, doing things. They're going to have an education for you. A lot of things to sort of introduce that are going to be fun. You're going to be like, wow, this is sort of something that I've never been engaged in before. I love it. Very excited about it. This is something I'm enthused. Very cool. This is going to be a notable relationship, like something you remember all the way into your old age kind of thing. I think this is going to be really, really powerful and good. IL is powerful and good. IL, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. That is a good reading right there. I mean, that is a notable relationship. That is a no doubt, no kidding relationship with that. HK, I thank you for being here and your donation. Samantha V has a question that they typed. What about my personality will draw my next boyfriend in? What is it about me? Right, Sky, I thank you for your donation. Man, let's see what kind of cool things you got going on in that personality over there. What kind of things that they want to see, that they're all excited about. When they think about you, they're like, yes, that is what I want to hang out. That is why I want to be with this person rather than one of the other 8 billion people on the earth. Let's see. Queen of Cups, you're not afraid to speak your emotions. Everybody holds it back, right? They're like, I don't know if I want to say this, or I don't. You just say it like it is. You're like no playing around. You tell people like it is. You let them know. You don't play around with that. The Queen of Cups. When you get emotional, you're gonna let everybody know that you are emotional, indeed, and that's a good thing. Too many people hold it in, right? You know, a lot of times you just need to throw everything out there on the table. You get it resolved in 2 seconds, and you're done. That's the big thing. You get it resolved in 2 seconds. But if you hold it in and you don't say a thing, then like a month later, there's a big eruption about something. It's because you held it in the entire time. Let it on the table. If you got a problem with me, throw it on the table. I want to hear it so we can work it out immediately rather than letting you stew over there for like a month. Knight of Wands, indeed, you have your career where you want it. You know what you need. You know where you're going. You ain't playing around anymore. You're full force ahead. And that is one of the big things. So people like that. People like people that take the initiative, that want to get stuff done and that don't wait. And that is you. High Priestess says you have a lot of knowledge about a lot of different things. You're interesting. You're sort of fun to talk to. And you have a wide variety of interests and cool things that they like about that. That is what they like about you. That is what they like about you. You really know how to dance. YouTube account, M's opinion of me so far. You keep asking about M, and man, you had a bad reading last time. Might as well just get the Cthulhu deck out this time. We're going to not get the Cthulhu deck, but we're going to get pretty close. We're going to get fairly close over here. We're going to go with the Poe, because we've entered this realm of M where you don't know what you're going to get right now. That is the biggest bug I've ever seen. I mean, it's pretty good size, I gotta say. We could throw that bug in the coffee cup and just, make it flavor up the coffee is what I'm saying. Close up on the card, I have it. I mean, there you go. Pin TV, maybe. Okay, let's see what's going on. What are M's opinions of me? Queen of Swords. Man. They like you, but they really don't want to be around you. I mean, the 8 of Wands, right? I like you from a distance. You're really good from a distance. That's what I like. Very good from a distance. You know, they got a little bit of you and they're set. They're ready to go. Ava, thank you for hanging out with us tonight. I appreciate you being here. But yeah, that Temperance card. We need to balance things out. That's the biggest problem here. We need to just balance things out right now. But their opinion is we need to balance things out. It ain't working the way that is working. Queen of Swords, you know what you're doing, you know where you're going, but man, I don't really want to follow along with all of this stuff. And I like you from a distance, don't like you up close. That is M's opinion of you. M and you may be one of the most challenging relationships or one of those challenging dating things that you've had in quite some time. I mean, I'm just saying, I just gave him a piece of my mind. It was a weirdo. I mean, you know, you may have to ghost him. You may have to ghost him. I don't know. That's up to you. Took my son to the college dorm to move in, set up the computer, set up everything in the dorm, and all was good. He declined all of my gifts I gave to him. It broke my heart. Oh my, is he gonna be okay? I mean, he had to move in. You gotta move in. You know, you got the whole dorm and you got to move in. You got to get everything going. You know, I mean, I would do this might hurt tarot, but I think it's going to be a little bit extreme for this particular substance. We're going to go instead with the Dark Mansion and see what the Dark Mansion of that college dorm is going to look like. Man, you know, college dorms, I got to say, they smell terrible, especially the dudes' dorms. I mean, just saying that, you know, man, the college dorms, when I was there, they smelled like death. I mean, they did not smell good at all. But, you know, dudes, drunk, you not too good on the showering sometimes because you're in college and, you know, you're just kind of there and lazy and, you know, you didn't do laundry every week like you probably should have. And all of a sudden that smell creeps in that dorm. Did not like it. Crystals and Paint, thank you for your donation. All right. See, look, Miss Tarot D will take all of the gifts. Well, Miss Tarot D, it's probably for a teenage boy. Miss Tarot D, I don't know if you're a teenage boy. I don't think so because it's Ms. Tarot D. Maybe I'm not judging, but I'm just asking. I'm just saying it may not be geared for you, Miss Tarot D. All right. Anyway, but yeah, look, what are they going to be okay? Nine of Pentacles says they got what they need. Now, they are overestimating what they are overestimating what they have. I don't think they have everything that they need. I think the gifts that you had were on point, exactly what they sort of needed, you know, really good ideas and cool gifts, because you gave me the ultimate gift of my life. I'm just saying, you gave me the ultimate gift over there with that beautiful tarot thing. Anyway, I love that thing. Still every day, that thing. But, yeah, you know, anyway. But the Emperor says, you know, ultimately they want to puff out their chest. They want to make the Tarzan sound or whatever. And they want to be independent right now. They're independent. You know what I mean? You know, they're independent. They want to be independent. They want to do their own thing. They don't want any of the things in there that could be not theirs. Hanged Man said they're trying to make their own way right now, and they're not making their own way with the gifts. They're going to have to go independent, and they have to go minimalist at this time, right? A little college dorm minimalist action over here. Overall, they're going to be just fine. 10 of Cups, happy home, happy family. They're going to get drunk. They're going to do things that probably shouldn't be on television, and overall, they're going to have a great time. 10 of Cups, they will be just fine. We're giving it a thumbs up. We're giving it a thumbs up. They're going to be just dandy, but they need their independence, right? They need a little separation, a little independence. They don't want the hovering around maybe. I don't know. I just get that feel here with the Hanged Man. I need to be different, separate. I need to make my own life. I need to figure out who I am, where I am, and I need to go forth and at least give it a shot. Julie, I thank you for your donation. And Samantha, I thank you for your other donation as well. We got We got dogs. We got dogs over here. They're wandering around. They're like, when is the stream over? Anyway, yeah, Veronica, general reading. We'll get that going on. Yeah, so we got Baxter and Brooklyn here. They're in the other room, and they usually stay out of here because they don't like to be on camera. They know Baxter doesn't mind, but Brooklyn is really camera shy. I got to say that now. Brooklyn is obscenely camera shy, and she'll get excited when I end the stream, though. She knows what the ending of the stream sounds like. You know what I mean? So, yeah, she knows the chair moves, and I get up, and I announce the stream and all of that stuff, and then she'll run in here all excited. So, we may trick her tonight. I may mute and then act like I'm ending the stream, and then she'll run in here, and I put her on camera. She'll be like, you tricked me. You tricked me. But, you know, having a doggy in here, having a good doggy party, everybody likes that. All right, but anyway, let's get a general reading for Veronica as we're going. High Priestess, this is a time of learning, developing skills, developing knowledge, developing all the stuff that you have, right? Because there are some actions that you are about to take that are really going to send you into the next iteration or the next development, either your spiritual journey, where you're at in life, what you're doing, you know, very cool indeed. I think that's going to be exciting. Knight of Wands, it says there's a destination ahead. I think you end up seeing the destination. You're like, ooh, now I see the destination. Now I kind of want to be there. I think that's where I want to be ultimately. But I think that you are going to be embarking upon a new adventure soon, especially with this. Once you acquire this knowledge, once you sort of get on that, I need to acquire more knowledge kick. Queen of Cups, it's going to be an emotional time for you until the end of the year. I'm just telling you now. It is an emotional time to do for you until the end of the year. So just be aware of that. You got to sort of, you know, get on that train there, because it's going to be sort of interesting what happens. There you go. There you go. All right, Veronica, there is yours. Now, did not forget all of my beautiful PayPal donations. We got KJ wants a reading. KJ, we will give you a reading indeed. Let me double check if KJ is in chat. They are not in chat. All right, let me get them a reading. We want a reading, I guess. So let's do a little bit of a general for KJ and see where their life is going, what exciting adventures they have, indeed, and see all of that other good stuff. So your two dogs are the ones depicted in your deck. The dogs depicted in your deck. No, actually, no. They are not my dogs. They're Christina's dogs, but Christina works 15 hours a day. And so I take care of her dogs while she works 15 hours a day, because I do not want the dogs to be in the kennel for 15 hours. There's no way in hell I'm going to allow that. So I told her, you know, because the dogs were in the kennel literally like 10, 11 hours a day. So I was like, look, I got a house. Let me take care of your dogs. I don't want them in the kennel. Let's get them over here. We'll feed them. We'll give them some treats. We got the big dog beds. They can relax. We'll take them on a, Deborah is, okay, we'll take them on a walk. You know what I mean? I think that's going to be the cool thing there. So yeah, there you go. All right, you are here, okay. All right, KJ, we'll get you a reading about that. Let's see what's going on. 5 of Wands. Man, KJ, it is time for stand up for yourself at this point. It's time to stand up for yourself. You don't want to be missed. And I think there is a possibility that you are missed. In other words, maybe you need to express your opinion in a particular situation. Maybe you need to stand up and go, yeah, you know, I like it sort of this way. This is where I like. This is what I wanted to do. I think that's going to be the opportunity that you have. But the 5 of Wands is there's more of a conflict. There's more of a stepping up. There's more of an opportunity to sort of get out there and make things happen right now. And I think that's going to be ultimately, probably in the next few months at least, where you want to be. 4 of Cups, not everything is what it appears to be, all right? And I think for your other donation, not everything is what it appears to be. You got a little bit of this 4 of Cups. You're being presented something. It's not exactly what you think it is. You do need to examine anything that is coming into your life, anything new, especially anything that looks too good to be true, and examine it, see where it is, see how we're going to react to it, see what we're doing with it. I think that's going to be your big opportunity here, because the Four of Cups does say, look, we need to address some things. We need to look and sort of scan the environment for what is going on. But yeah, the Four of Cups is definitely there. Ace of Cups too. You have some new people coming into your life. I think probably late September-ish. You got somebody new. You got somebody new in your life. I think that's going to be interesting indeed. But this person could be bringing in the information that could maybe be not exactly, but you definitely need to sort of examine what is coming in. And I think this new person does bring in enough new stuff to where you do want to look at that. Overall, 8 of Coins. It's time to put the head down and work. It's time to do the work, get the work done. You definitely don't want to be in there and be like pulling back, and you definitely want to go forth and make the work and do the work with that. Ace of Cups could indeed be a new love interest. It's kind of weird position. It's kind of weird a position to be a love interest, I gotta say though. 4 of Cups, 8 of Coins, kind of odd to be a love interest. I do think you have more of a love interest in January than anything else. I think you have a big love interest in January. Just be aware of that. But yeah, if you want a love interest, you're looking for that. January is going to be your opportunity for that. But right now it's kind of heads down, get the work done, maybe meeting somebody, maybe somebody interesting. Not everybody is what they appear to be. If you do have I'll tell you this, if you do have a love interest coming in, you definitely want to make sure you're not being catfished, is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. A double dip when I watch. There you go. We have a ton of readings. By the way, we have 35 donations tonight. So if you're in the queue, you may have to wait a little bit. This is the Tarot Oracle show. We are always busy. Anyway, we got KJ. We got BooBoo, Miss Tarot D. We got YouTube user Z Renee. So we got 5 before Renee. And then after Renee, we need to go through all of these. So you are in the queue. I did not forget about you, Lauren. I did not forget about you as well. So be aware of that. Just be, if you're new here, by the way, I'm Tarot Oracle and I do all of the readings. I also have a magic trick, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of magic tricks, but I'm just going to show you one tonight. We got one and two. You're working hard, right? You're working hard. You're trying to get everything done. Food's a little more expensive. Gas is a little more expensive. You need to get more money. The way to do that, very simple indeed, is you just turn 1s to 20s. It's so easy. It's easy. You don't have to do a lot of work to do this kind of magic. See what I'm saying? You don't have to do a lot of work to make this happen. It's so easy, right? You just need to turn 1 to 20s. Makes all life better. And you can do that quite easily, I think. General plays with the THOTH deck. Dun 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 dun. Play the Jaws theme over here for the THOTH deck is coming up. BooBoo loves the THOTH. BooBoo gets the THOTH is what I'm saying. Is what I'm saying. I prefer to go with someone who has been recommended. All right, there you go. 35, that's amazing, T.O. What, 35 what? Not sure what I did. Okay, anyway, all right. We get BooBoo, a little bit of a general. Let's see what kind of things are coming in with the THOTH deck. BooBoo likes to play it on the edge. Speaking of 5 of Wands, speaking of being defensive, speaking of that, you got some information coming in, BooBoo. Don't be defensive about it, okay? Don't be defensive about it. It's not what you think it is. I think the information is either overrated, the information's communicated poorly. There's, 35 donation. Oh, okay, thank you. Thank you very much, Ms. Tarot D. I appreciate that. Ms. Tarot D, our record is 65. 65 donations is our standing record. That was a long night. That was a long night. Anyway, but yeah, don't be defensive. You're going to get some information. You're going to not take it wrong, but you are going to be like, what the hell is it? You got to understand that the person communicated it poorly. They didn't do what they needed to do here. And this is all their fault. It has nothing to do with you. So if you just, sort of chill out, hear what they have to say, what have you, because there is a bit of defensiveness about this, but the communication is valid and has some good info for you. Not only that, but there's some follow-up communication from this that you need to know. You need to understand from this, but yeah. It's that's sort of where we're at with the communications here. Don't be defensive by what you hear, because it is going to be interesting indeed coming up soon. Indeed. All right, what will my trip look like this week? Let's see. Woo! What kind of trip do you have? Let's get trippy. Oh no, let's get trippy with the trip by using this deck right here. This is trippy indeed, but everybody does love it. Man, the Blooming Cat Tarot, what the hell is that? I haven't used that in so long. I have the Blooming Cat Tarot box next to me, and I'm trying to find the deck because I don't even know where it is. It has been a long time since I've used the Blooming Cat. Oh, there it is. Should we use the Blooming Cat tonight? It could be a Blooming Cat night. Now, let's get some trippy trip with Miss Tarot D. Hopefully we get some good opportunities, good things with this trip. Oh, Jesus. That's the best reading you've ever had. Miss Tarot D gets the best reading of the night. That's what I'm saying. Hooray! Miss Tarot D's coming in with the home run. The absolute home run over here. Ace of Wands. This was a good idea. This was a good idea for this trip. If you do anything, you definitely want to go on this trip. Good idea, good implementation, smooth implementation. Everything goes so well indeed. KD, thank you for hanging out with us. But yeah, Ace of Wands. It was a great idea. Well implemented, well thought out, very poignant, very where you want to go. That's going to be a big one here. Chariot, here's you going on the trip all the way over to the 10 of Cups. Happy home, happy family. It's going to look fantastic. The Magician says, again, you did what you needed to do. It's smooth, nice transition. Everything goes the way you need it to do. Everything goes kind of on point. Everything's on schedule. Everything is just perfect. It's almost like the perfect trip for the weekend. There's absolutely nothing going to get in your way to make it just magical. You got two majors smack in the middle over here, surrounded with two beautiful cards. Overall, this looks like a big, and I mean a big, thumbs up situation for you. I love it, Miss Tarot D. It could not go any better, is what I'm saying. Could not go any better at all. All right, YouTube user right below. YouTube user wants to know. Hey, that rhymes. Oh, man, you typed a lot of stuff. I want M gone. He's a robot. I unfriended him Snapchat. How will he react? Will he try to hunt me down like the Fugitive movie? I don't know. Let's see. Hopefully they don't hunt you down like the Fugitive movie. If they do, they would use the Wizard's Tarot to hunt you down like the Fugitive movie. We're going to see what's going on with that. Lovebirds of Tarot. Good to see you. I love your name, by the way. No pun intended. But yeah, YouTube account. You know, they're going to end up ghosting them. They're going to end up getting rid of them. How is that going to go? You never know if they're going to be hunting you down out of that. Three of Swords says, screw it. You know, they're out of here with that. Man, you get the worst readings. You get the worst readings. No matter what deck I pull, you get a bad reading from him. It doesn't matter. I could get a fresh deck out of the box, right? And pick random cards from it, and you still get a bad rating for M. This is not a good interaction at all. Not only did you get a Three of Swords in the first reading I gave you, you got a Three of Swords earlier reading about M, and in a completely different deck, all three times, a totally different deck, shuffle deck, you get the Three of Swords again. Again, you get the Three of Swords. You can't dodge that thing. This is not the one for you. It's just not. Five of Wands, a conflict. They're going to be like a little bit of a conflict, a little bit of an ego hit after they find out. But the Three of Swords says, yeah, it's fine. I cut you out. That's it. That is it indeed. So yeah, it's better. It's better this way. It's better this way is what I'm saying. All right. We got a little bit of a Z coming in. The General Love Reading Heaven and Earth Tarot. We got the Heaven and Earth Tarot over here. It's been a minute. We love a Heaven and Earth Tarot. YouTube user, I don't know why. The tarot is very expressive for YouTube user. Like the tarot decks, they don't wait. They don't hesitate. They don't sit around and be like, I wonder what I should do with YouTube user. They're just like straight up telling you the reality. Anyway, General Love Reading. You got love. You got the love that you need. Either now, coming up, the love that you need is on there. The Fool says, let's go on this adventure together. Let's make this happen. Let's hit a home run. That is going to be the key point here, because it feels like a lot of smooth, good things are sort of interacting here for this general. Overall, I just like it. I like it. I think you have somebody coming in, or you have somebody already that you know that's definitely there. We're taking a trip together. It looks good indeed. Now, I think it's sort of the success unfulfilled. There are a lot of things you're lacking in love. They're just not, you're just lacking them. They're not present. It's going to be difficult to find them too. I think a lot of things are just not in the cards. A lot of things are not on the table, but yeah, only fools fall in love. There you go. But yeah, you're willing to take the adventure. The adventure is going to take you into places you have not been before. That is for sure. But you do need to be aware that not everything is going to go perfectly. So you're going to have to a little bit of a manifesting things, a little bit of sort of making things happen the way they need to happen with all of that. Why did the cleaning business fail? We tried opening the small business. We got on the computer. We advertised ourselves. We said, we will come clean. And you're thinking, everybody needs cleanings. Everybody needs some house cleanings and some stuff like that. So we're going to find out, sort of where we're going ultimately with this. Why did it fail? What's going on? People need things cleaned. Jesus, the fool's back. Okay. Ultimately, it feels like you didn't hit the right customer base. You just didn't find who you needed. Magician says, you know what you're doing. You're good at this. You know what you're doing. People are going to be excited about getting the cleaning. I think that you're going to be sort of on point with that. There's going to be a lot of good things around that. But finding the right customers was difficult. We wandered here and there. We advertised. We did this and that. Ultimately, it feels like you just didn't connect with the customers that you needed. And ultimately, that is the problem here. You did not connect with the right people. You weren't visible to people that sort of needed the cleaning as well. One of the other things too here is people would rather just do it themselves a little bit of the magician feel. I'd rather just do it myself, right? Food costs like 50% more than it did. Gas is like triple the original cost. It feels like a lot of things are going on. People are concerned about the finances. Rather than bringing in a cleaning service again, other people are like, well, maybe we can just do it ourselves this time, But yeah, people just do it themselves or get another cleaning service that's cheaper, sort of find the cheapest one and what have you. But yeah, that's sort of why it failed. This is the Heaven and Earth Tarot. Heaven and Earth Tarot. There you go. Ultimately, say your name. Ultraviolet. No, I'm not going to say your name. Well, I may say it now, ultraviolet, but yeah, maybe that's my and word. That's something I just say as a filler word. Ultimately, I think ultimately sort of means the conclusion. Look, people want to skip to the end, right? You want to skip to the end. Does G want me as his girlfriend? All right. Does Jay want me as a girlfriend? That could be interesting. A few books to get free shipping. Excited to finally get up close and personal. Yeah, that Llewellyn sale was nice. It was very nice. I really liked the Llewellyn sale. Does Jay want me to be his girlfriend? Maybe Jay's all excited. They're like, yay. 3 page and the Knight of Pentacles. I do say yes. We're going with the thumbs up on this. Knight of Pentacles says I'm writing in here looking for stability. That is the key point. Writing in here looking for something that's not going to be a hookup. It's not going to be an overnight. You need something substantial. That's going to be the big opportunity. And they're looking for that. Now, the Page of Pentacles says, you're a good qualifier. You're a good candidate for that. You're somebody that I can see, a little bit. We need to take it slow. We'll approach it. We'll sort of see where we're going. We'll see where we're going to be at after a period of time. But the Page of Swords, it says, I don't want to have light communication. I want to go all in and be serious with this opportunity and be legit with this. I don't want to wait. I want to be legit. I want to be serious. I want to get to the end of this and see where it could take it. Three of Wands says I'm just reversed. I'm tired of looking around. Yeah, I don't want to look around anymore. I want to get serious. I want to get focused. I want to get very in tune with what's going on. I want to have somebody in my life I can rely on. Because if I want to go see a movie, I want to go see a movie. I don't want to hunt down somebody and, I want somebody already there. And that is going to be the key opportunity for that. IL wants to know, let's see, what will happen after my father knows the truth? Can they handle the truth, as they say in the movie? As they say, can they handle the truth? Jasmine, we're not closed. We're wide open, Jasmine. Jasmine, we just opened. We just opened tonight. We're ready for all of the readings, not some readings, Jasmine. We're ready for all of the readings tonight. It is a Tarot Oracle show. You're here. If you're here and you're watching the show, can you please hit that like and sub? It lets YouTube know that I don't suck. I mean, I've been around 11 freaking years on this channel. I've been around 11 years. I have 2,300 videos. That is a lot of videos. Does anybody know another channel, Tarot, that has 2,300 freaking videos? Let me know. I mean, I'll be happy to hear it. Does anybody know of any Tarot channel with 2,300 videos? I'm just asking a question. I'd like to know, because I think maybe I'm the only one. Maybe somebody knows one. I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, what will happen after my father knows the truth? King of Cups. They're going to feel a little bit isolated. The first thing they want to know is, why didn't you tell me earlier? What is going on with all of this stuff, right? I'm happy to hear the truth finally, but why didn't you tell me earlier? I need to know this. I've been waiting. I could appreciate it. I just don't know. Why didn't you just sort of throw it out there in the first place? You really should have just said it, That's it. Five of Wands. Yeah, we're going to have a little bit of a fight over this, not a knockdown drag out, but I'm going to give you my opinion of the truth. I am. I'm not going to hold back. You may not like my opinion, but I'm going to give you my opinion, and that is the truth. Nine of Cups is ultimately, I'll say ultimately again. At the conclusion, we can work it out. Not something that's going to be devastating. I got an opinion about it. Once I express it, you should have told me earlier. We'll be happy. We'll be good. Is it not something that's just devastating? But yeah. Anyway, the free shipping. I love Llewellyn. I love this free shipping. They got all the good stuff, and never know. You never know what other things you want to buy. I'm going to tell you now. Llewellyn has a planner for the year. And it is weirdly accurate. Now, I'm aware about cold reading. I know what cold reading is, and very generic statements. It's not generic statements. It's like on point with some of the stuff I've been going through. Can I donate, High Priestess? You certainly can. But yeah, that the yearly calendar, the little weekly calendar where it tells you their opinion about the astrology of the week, and so that is on point, is what I'm saying. Sky is on point. Will I be able to get into the art school? Let's use an artsy deck for this. We need a lovely, beautiful artsy deck. It's called the Revival Art Tarot, in case you didn't know. It's on the screen right now. It's right over there on my left. On my left, the artsy tarot. Let's see. Will I be able to get into this particular art school? Because, man, I'd love to do some painting, do some drawing, I get out of art school and I can draw. Finally, we can draw. Well, let's see if that's going to be possible. Getting in, though, the wheel says yes. Six of Cups says yes. And the moon says yes, indeed. Wise One, I thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, who we got on PayPal? We got High Priestess. Thank you for your donation over PayPal. All right, we got Wise One with the $1. Thank you so much. All right, now, I think it's a yes. Is what I think. Thumbs up for getting into the art school. Not going to be a problem at all. The Wheel of Fortune, right? We're going to go in there. We're going to make it our new regular schedule. We're going to make it our new kind of regular thing. It's not going to be a problem. It's going to be exciting indeed. Wheel is beautiful with this particular reading especially. I love the wheel here. Six of Cups talks about, the uniting of the mentor, the teacher, and you. So you're going to be able to get there. They're going to show you how to draw and all this other stuff. Not going to be a problem, not going to be a thing. Moon is all about getting the adventure into the next level, moving into the next level of the adventure, right? Lovety, thank you for your donation. But yeah, you're ready to do that. The moon is about getting from the water onto the land, getting this new big adventure. It's going to be exciting. I think that is a thumbs up indeed. You're going to make all of the good art. You're going to make everybody proud. Everybody's going to be excited. And KD left, but we're going to use one of KD's decks that they wanted, they loved. But yeah, all right. Are me and Austin completely done? Is it bad? Are we going to have to end up ghosting Austin after all? Maybe. Let's see what the cosmic tarot says about that. You know, me and Austin completely over. Let's see. Poor Austin. Austin gave it his best shot, but it just wasn't enough. It just wasn't enough. 8 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, a Queen of Pentacles. No, I don't think you're over at all. I don't think it's time to ghost him. I think you have one last surge, one last thing that you can do, right? You know, the Queen of Pentacles, we're not done yet. We have one last thing we're going to try. We can work this out. One last thing here. I think they're going to wait before they do it, though. 8 of Pentacles, I'm willing to work on it. HK, if you are willing to work, I'm willing to do the things that need to be done. But yeah, the 8 of Pentacles says, let's do the work. Let's make things happen. Because the 5 of Wands says, yeah, we're at each other's throats sometimes, maybe. Sometimes we're just sort of giving up. Sometimes we're not there. Sometimes it feels like we're in a different room, even though we're in the same room. 5 of Wands, we're not all there together. But we can work it out. Queen of Pentacles says we're going to give it one last shot. And they are willing to do the work. If somebody's willing to work it out, they're willing to do the work, that says a lot about them, because a lot of people just aren't, you know. But why did Austin ghost me? I mean, they will be back. They will be back. I'm telling you that now. Zero chance that they won't be back. They will return. Let's see what's going on when they do return. Why did they ghost us? King of Wands, a 2 of Pentacles, and the Fool. They want to venture out to see what else is out there, quite frankly. They want to see what other things are waiting in the sidelines. They want to see what other adventures they can get into, because there are some interesting things out there. The Fool, I need my adventure time. And Austin will be back, okay? But they need their adventure time right now. The Fool, I'm going to make my own thing. We're going to do it. And again, we can work it out. The King of Wands, I come back with the gift. You know, I have a gift over here. I'm bringing it to you. I'm showing it to you. We're going to be all happy, all this other good stuff. But 2 of Pentacles says you need to make the choice if you're going to accept them back into your life, because they do want to work it out. 8 of Pentacles. But right now, they're a little bit on the separated side. That's okay. That's okay. Don't take it personally. They want to get out there and adventure and see what else is available, you know? Will my new job be a positive thing for me? I hope so. We need more new opportunities with exciting jobs, cool things happening. Let's see if that's going to be available to you. Is the new job going to be good overall? By the way, we are ending soon. I'll put the ending soon up now. Here we go. We are ending soon. All good things must come to an end. And this stream will be back tomorrow after we do our 10 more readings. Okay, will the new job be a positive thing for me? Oh, wow, yeah. You're not enthusiastic about going at first. Let me put that on the table. Not enthusiastic about going first. Page of Cups. I'm not thrilled about going in there. Maybe this is something I don't want to do. Maybe something I don't want to deal with right now, but I'm not thrilled about going there. Just be aware of that. Okay, Page of Cups. Not exactly enthused. Chariot, I think going there does you good. I think there are some great opportunities here. Beautiful things happening here. And the 9 of Pentacles says the pay is going to be worth it in the end, because I do think you get a little bit more pay as you're sort of there. But yes, the new job is going to be positive for you indeed. Get the thumbs up action with that. And I'll put this up and do the next... We'll do the next reads. The next reads we have is from, by the way, High Priestess, I did not forget about you. You are coming up. Crystal, I did not forget about you either. Samantha, will my next apartment be peaceful and make me happy? Wait a minute. The next apartment? Apartments never are peaceful and they never make you happy. I can tell you that now. So, Samantha, I've lived in apartments my entire life. They never have made me happy. And they have never, ever been peaceful. Hanged Man said the next apartment is going to be a wild one. It is going to be something where there are very different people there. You do have an annoying neighbor. I'm going to say that now. You do have an annoying neighbor, but they become a good neighbor once you kind of talk to them, right? So they understand, you know, you want it a little more quiet, to be a little more peaceful. Have a conversation with the neighbor. Let them know what you need, right? But do it nicely and all that other stuff. Because if you don't, they're going to do their own thing and you're not going to like it at all. But yeah, you definitely want to leave almost immediately. You just need to have the conversation. You need to the parking is just absolutely going to kill you. The parking, there's a real problem with parking. You do need to address that with management before it becomes a big issue. But yes, you need to do something. You need to take some action here before it drives you insane. But will it be peaceful? No, until you talk to the individual that is, I think, above you, I think, with that. Anyway, okay. But yeah, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. Parking, an issue. You need to talk to the neighbor and you can eliminate that issue. Not going to be a problem. But if you don't if you don't talk to the apartment manager about the parking, if you don't talk to the neighbor, I think that's going to be that's going to be challenging indeed. Everybody loves their apartment. Okay, well, you know, hopefully you don't get the annoying neighbor. I had the last apartment I had, a neighbor moved in and their little kids all night would go 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 2 a.m. By the way, when somebody does that on your wall, there's no amount of music, headphones, earplugs that eliminate. No amount. There's nothing, absolutely nothing that eliminates that. So, you know, I end up getting a house. All right. You know, searching it now. Yeah, my last place was the worst. Well, there you go. Anyway, when you see Latanya walking away for good, will they abandon it? Will they leave? Will they accept the L and just make that happen? Yeah. Lady lives underneath us. A 3-year-old trying to be quiet. Alice is sleeping. I mean, you know, when you see walking away from R for good, when are we going to abandon this relationship, walk away, and not look back is what I'm saying. Gregory Scott knows what time it is. They know that indeed. Oh, Jesus, 7 of Swords. All right. They do walk away for good. This is not guaranteed. This is very good signs here. They do walk away for good. Okay, 7 of Swords. I got to sneak out of here. I got to get out of here, right? 4 of Wands, happy home, happy family, but it's not the big serious one. It's like we didn't take this too seriously. We just didn't do the things that needed to be done to make this happen. High Priestess says there's new information that's going to come out that's going to force them to walk away. All right. 3 of Wands, they've already been kind of looking. They're kind of not exactly happy. But, you know, I think the end of November, I think that's when it's going to happen. 3 of Wands, because they're already looking. They're already kind of scanning the environment and stuff like that. They're like, well, maybe, you know, kind of looking around. I think the end of November is going to be that. You need noise to fall asleep. You can't fall asleep. Impossible. It is not possible at all. I'm just saying with that. Crystals and Paint, a love reading with the Cthulhu deck. Oh my God, Crystal is playing with fire. Let's open it up. Let's open it up and get us the Cthulhu deck. The Cthulhu deck is out. The Cthulhu deck, we want to make sure it does not touch we want to close the drawer so no evil spirits get out. We want to make sure that this thing does not touch any other decks of cards. Any other decks of cards. It could be bad. It could be bad. Man, let's see what's going on. Love life. You know you've reached the bottom of the hill when you need the Cthulhu deck for your love reading. Man, this could be devastating. We need to prepare ourselves. Don't let it touch the THOTH deck. That would be bad. All right. Now, you got 2 5s in a row. You got swords and wands. I guess that sort of summarizes your love life right there. High Priestess says, there's all sorts of interesting information that you get when you sort of fall in love, when you get all this stuff, and you're not excited, you're not exuberant about any of the information that you're sort of receiving in here. High Priestess says you have the challenges indeed once you're sort of in that love. The 5 of Swords, the Lord of Defeat, and the Lord of Strife. You're always trying to fight your way into that love. You're trying to get your way into that, and it's just, you know, it just never really works out indeed. The Cthulhu deck has rounded out the love reading right now, and it has taken it pretty seriously indeed. So yeah, this is really bad. This is kind of challenging. You asked for the Cthulhu deck, and you got the Cthulhu deck. I mean, the Thoth has a runner-up. The Thoth is not the worst deck that we have. The Cthulhu deck, by far, is sort of the promise of the evil. Anyway, we got the High Priestess. HP wants to know, trip be ruined by father. All right, will the trip to Puerto Rico be ruined by my daughter's father? Oh, Jesus. Will baby's daddy ruin the trip to Puerto Rico? Hopefully not. Hopefully it's a nice trip. Hopefully everything goes well. We don't want anything ruined over here by some random person. We can't handle that. We can't handle that. Will they ruin it? Man, they want to go. Wow. They want to go? Are they going? Are they going? The Chariots, as we're sort of going, we got a little bit of a Jon Snow action over here. The world says that they want a lot of modifications. A lot of modifications. They're not happy with the trip, so they're going to try to modify it. Could that ruin it? Possibly. Possibly could ruin it. But you definitely don't want to let them modify it too much. The world says, I want to go here, I want to go there. I want to make a lot of things happen with this. If they're not going, then I think that they're trying to micromanage it, or like, you can't do this, you can't do that. I want to do this, right? The Chariot. Why do they want to micromanage this? Why do they want to try to put themselves or insert themselves into the situation? 3 of Wands. They look, they see, they want to micromanage it. They're going to try. They are going to try. I think that's going to be the big opportunity there. Can you ban love chat? I think they already have been banned. But yes, I think they're going to try to micromanage it. They're going to try to do whatever they can do. Not necessarily to ruin it, but it seems that they're like really opinionated about the whole trip. Very opinionated. And they want to do something about it. So yeah, you're going to get a very opinionated kind of individual here, you know? All right, let's see what that is. Sexy decks must have something. I think love chat is already banned. Yeah, they are banned. Love chat is permanently banned. I think, who did that? Let's see. Maruta has put the ban hammer on love chat. Maruta got the ban hammer and they brought it down pretty hard, like Thor's hammer, you know? They keep coming back. They got a way to come back, you know? If it gets really bad, I'll take extra measures, but they've only been back twice, so I don't want to do a lot of over moderation for that. So I could put it on subscriber only. I could unsubscribe them. I could go do all sorts of things, but if they're only here twice, I'm not going to do it. So yeah. Anyway, all right, you know, apparently they really like the adult dating sites. Hey, you know, we've all visited them, I guess. But, yeah, you know, entertainment purposes only. Never visit an adult site. I will not be going to that particular one, no. But, yeah, go to the Rum Factory for free drinks. That's what I'm talking about. We're talking about sexy decks. So there you go. Okay, we met this romantic partner. So Anne wants to know, have I already met this particular individual? And is this somebody that I can, or have known from the past? Six of Cups, Two of Pentacles, Page of Wands, and the Four of Wands. Wow. Yes, you have already met this person. You have interacted with them. I don't think you've interacted with them in the way that you may think, but I do think you have interacted with them. So yes, I do think that is it. Four of Wands, happy home, happy family. I've met you before. I've seen you before. It's just somebody that's there, right? So I've sort of interacted, maybe not fully engaged with you, maybe not dating or anything, but we have interacted indeed. Two of Pentacles, you sort of made a decision, or you decided not to sort of be in their life and what have you. But the Six of Cups, again, you have meeting people here, you have meeting people there, and we have the reaction to sort of meeting people. So yeah, I'm going to say that you have indeed met this person before, but I don't think that it's sort of within a realm of romance or something like that. I don't think that was sort of the context there. I think it was something a little bit different there. So yeah, I do think that's it. You have already met your next romantic partner. Indeed. I did not expect that. I did not expect that to be the answer, but that was the answer. We got Lovety, Ricky's feelings for me. What kind of things are Ricky's doing in the background over there? What kind of things is Ricky going to give us in respects to, romance? So what's going on? Wow. A little bit of Three of Cups action, the Seven, and the feelings are pretty good. More like a party, casual thing. Very party, casual, not too serious, not too focused. I don't think that's going to be a problem. I don't think it's going to be a problem at all. You do have a good interaction with this individual, right? We've done some things together. We liked what we've done, and we want to focus on this and make this happen too. I think that's going to be the wise thing to do here, is sort of, be focused on the connection, and I think the connection basically makes itself work. Overall, very casual, very fun, very kind of, go and see what is going on next. Not a lot of changes coming up, though. Well, whatever situation you're in with this person's going to stay the same situation. But so the Death card's sort of reversed. I'm staying in the same situation. We're not really going to be able to change a whole lot from what we're doing now. So if you're looking for this dramatic change of venue, change of feels, change of making things work again, it just really is challenging overall. And that is it for me. We will see you tomorrow. Thank you for joining, and I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. See you tomorrow.